different operators. You know what? It's all the same to us. We're breathing the same amount of pollution, whether Williams owns the compressors. It doesn't. It's all the same. So it's kind of a working. So what I see happening here is kind of segmented. You're not all under the same umbrella of responsibility. It's broken up into that's not my job. I don't know that. It's like all different. I hear that because that's a business plan, but
No, because
development.
We are here with this open house to introduce the Constitution Pipeline, the interstate gas pipeline, to the public.
Okay.
That is our mission here: is to introduce and talk to and discuss this pipeline with the public, affected landowners, local governments. That is what we're here to do
The little
tonight.
piece that you say is your specialty does not exist in the vacuum. It's there. It will be there because of all of the other parts.
I understand. There's a gathering system. There is drilling that goes on. I am not an expert on drilling. I was asked a question about gathering. How do you calculate if you got 3 wells? How many compressors? I'm not an expert on that kind of calculation.
And my analogy on the aggregation is like if they're different companies, it's like having 6 beers of different brands. It doesn't count. So if you get pulled over, had a Schaefer, had a Budweiser.
That's good.
You know what I mean? You have to add them up. You learn that in kindergarten. You have to add things.
Yeah, that's right.
And they're not adding them.
Well, but we're here to introduce this pipeline.
I'll tell you, if I was coming down the road and I came in and seen this display, I would buy a pipeline. I'd say, give me all you got. Because it's all so whitewashed. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. And I think that you guys are in the dark as to what's going on. I don't think that they fill you in on what's really happening. Because if you knew, you wouldn't want to lie.
They're getting,
I don't think I'm
partial
lying.
stories that they don't have to really say anything except what they're supposed to have expertise in. So that's not my job, that's this, that's that. But it still comes down, like you said, we're living on the land that all this crap is
We wouldn't be
around.
doing this for the fun of it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it for the fun of it.
You're getting paid.
It's your job.
That's my job. Yes, it
It's
is.
not our jobs. I'm supposed to be retired. I haven't made a dime in over 2 years. Just doing this.
This is not what I choose. I wish I weren't doing this, but I have to. Yeah.
I mean,
not where I would be.
I understand where you're coming from in terms of the entire
We're
impact.
just on different sides of the line.
Everybody understands, but other than that, it's okay.
So is there any way, if you were in our shoes
I know.
and you had to live here with your families, what would you suggest to do to stop whatever you're doing?
I'm not going to stop what I'm doing.
But let's say you were in our shoes and you didn't have to make a living from it and you weren't
You're
employed.
asking my personal opinion.
Yeah, well, what would you do
I'm not
to
gonna
stop
give
it?
I'm not going to give a personal opinion. William's stance is we're pro natural gas. It's a clean burning, affordable, domestic fuel, and Williams is pro natural gas pipelines.
Right, but
that's it.
it's only clean burning, but then it's dirty to extract, dirty to produce,
the cleanest
dirty to
burning- it's the
compress,
cleanest burning fossil fuel there is.
just for burning. But to extract it, to compress it, it's
I
a
can't get
dirty
into other
thing.
industries about coal and oil, but it's an industrial process too. It's just like getting natural gas out of the earth. It's an industrial process.
So then you would be okay with this with your families and if you lived right in the neighborhood?
I doubt it very
Yes, I
much
would.
because the
Yes, I
houses
would.
would be dirty, your kids would be running around with dirty knees.
I've got my car.
know.
Yes, I would have from a safety concern, I'd have no issue.
And would you live next to the compressors, like a mile from it, or next door
yes.
with your children and your family?
I spent 23 years with Williams. I've been
Well,
high pressure
and where are
pipeline.
your homes? How close are you to?
I've moved up here. I've moved up to the New York State area.
Oh, you're in New York State right now?
Which don't
Yes.
have a lot of
Oh,
wells.
okay. Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate
Oh,
it.
you're welcome.
And thanks for listening.